Yeah, 290 because I think it owes 280, and I'm trying to get a little something in my pocket.
You owe 280 and you trying to sell it for 290.
Yeah,
So you're
it's not.
basically
That's
looking
why.
to get.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like 10,000 in my pocket because the loan's still in her name, but she's gone on to the upper room, and so I just want to go ahead and you know get 10,000 in my pocket so I can buy another car.
Man, I always really love the upper room, Chris.
That's what I was basically trying to say, Charles. It's made up. Somebody made it up somewhere. If we're talking MS, what is it? MSRP, manufacturer suggested
Manufacturing.
retail
Yep.
price, made
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Retail price, made up. Wholesale price, made up. Resale price, sell something again, all made up.
Literally.
But in this real estate world, we're doing the same thing. You can pay a cash price, but we can also do a creative terms price. A creative deal in real estate is more valuable than a cash purchase deal
Go time.
because it's got financing attached to it. Because like even when you're in your car sale, if somebody coming up to pay cash versus a person that's financing, it's easier to make that sale on on a car that's got financing. They're already pre-approved, right? Wouldn't it be
Right.
easier to sell their car? Oh, they're pre-approved for 30,000 versus a person coming in like, oh, well, I'm paying cash, so they want a deal. I'm a cash buyer.
Yeah. We really like financing anyway because over the long term, it's more money for the company, and then our commissions grow bigger.
Same thing in real estate. Ta-da! That's why we like creating creative real estate structure deals. Not to make this too advanced, but that's exactly what it is. Same thing.
Oh, okay.
It just happened to be the product is not a car. The product is
Is a
a
house.
property.
I tell you what,
Okay.
Charles, you get that first property that's paying you month after month and you ain't did nothing to that deal. It's a game changer, bro. It's a
Yeah.
game changer.
Trust me,
Slam
I'm
dunk.
willing to listen, and I'm also willing to learn more than I'm willing to listen.
Well, that's right. Get in there like that there. Uh, did you see the thing you needed, King Man, or you need to screenshot one more time?
Yeah, I see it, but you put it up a little bit blurred. But I want to just get an outline because I'm going to set up mine since I do a little graphic design myself. So yeah, because I need that for when I'm,
Ding.
you know,
Somebody
getting
calling
my.
you King Man. Ring ring.
Oh,
Answer.
hello, who is it? Who might it be,
Yeah,
sir? Hello.
I got a voicemail saying something about you trying to buy my house.
Yes. I came by there. I take a look. I wanted to find out if it is you're interested in selling. I've seen that you might be in, a little predicament.
I don't have a for sale sign in my yard. What makes you think I want to sell it?
Well, I just happened to get a list that's showing me that you might have a predicament, and the predicament show that there is possibly a pre-foreclosure going.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I tried to sell it before, but I couldn't sell it.
Well, it's your lucky day because I'm gonna be able to just help you with that circumstance. Don't worry about it.
I mean, the only way I sell is if I get 300,000. Are you able to give me that?
Possibly. Let me get a chance to just look at certain circumstances, and then maybe we can figure out if that's possible. Or who knows? I might even give you a little more. Just give me that opportunity to talk to you a little more.
Okay. Well, what can you do?
Well, first and foremost, I got to get a chance to check a couple of things. When I check it out, and I check and see if my team and I agree, then I can give you the options.
So you want to come see it? Is what you're saying?
No, well, first we could discuss what the circumstances on the phone, what if you could provide me, and after I get what is provided, then I'll see if it is seeing is even worth it.
So what do I need to do for you to buy my house? I'm confused here.
Well, this is what you got to do. First, I got to get a chance to know exactly why is it that this house has this circumstance or what's going on with you. When we get to find out what's going on to see how fast you want me to resolve this issue for you.
Circumstance. I don't like big words.
Well, let's go and see if I can go down the thesaurus and bring something smaller. Whatever situation you might be having there, maybe I can see how I can get you some help.
Okay.
Trying.
You gonna buy it or no?
And I get
300,000.
300 grand. It's possible. If it is, I'm unable to buy it. I might give you a better opportunity. Just let me get a chance to explain some of the possibilities.
Okay, I'm listening.
But I don't have all of me. If you have to tell me, well, is this property here already have a mortgage on it? You're gonna tell me if this property also has,
You said, does it have a mortgage? I'm not telling you that. I don't even know you.
Well, that's why. How am I gonna make a constructed decision if it is I don't have information? I gotta get some information.
I don't think you really want to buy my house.
You don't think? Well, if you're really serious, you'll
You don't
take my
think?
offer.
Well, if you're really serious, you'll take my offer.
Is Art still there with you? Put him on the phone. Maybe he can help.
So I want to get into real estate, but don't know where to start.
Well, what I would say is to join the Future Cash Flow Club. It's a community of investors where we talk about wholesaling, we talk about creative deal structuring, buying houses subject to, all of the creative stuff that everybody's talking about. You don't need a real estate license or any of that.
Wow, where do I sign up?
Well, I would say go to futurecashflowclub.com. That's futurecashflowclub.com. You can even get a free trial. Try it out today. It was one of y'all mic open or something. I muted everybody except for you, Art. All right, yeah, you was on there. I was talking to your partner or somebody trying to buy my house. What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, we were reaching out to see if you were interested in selling this property.
Yeah, I told him 300,000.
300,000. All right. So I just wanted to talk to you, get a little bit of information about it. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I got a few minutes.
Great, great. So 300,000. So can you tell me a little bit about the property and what's going on with it?
Well, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath. It's vacant now, so somebody can move right in it.
All right. So what repairs are needed on the property?
I don't think anything really. Maybe just clean it up a little bit. Nothing major that I've seen.
Okay. And then you said the property is vacant.
It was my grandma's house.
Oh, so you inherited the house?
Yeah, she left it to me. I was her favorite.
Oh, okay. So about how long has the property been vacant?
Since about Thanksgiving. We cleared everything out now. Actually, it was a little bit before that because we cleared it out and we had it on the market, but we didn't sell it. So I just took it off.
And then did you have it listed for 300,000?
I think it started at 315, but I know if I sell it without the agent, I could do 300,000.
300,000. And then you had it at 315 and then it didn't sell. So for what reason do you think it didn't sell for 315,000?
I'm gonna blame that agent. His name Justin. He wasn't showing it to enough people.
Oh yeah, man. I had a recent property I was dealing with an agent, and man, I tell you what, them agents, they want to get paid for nothing, don't they?
You know it. I said, man, I take it off the market. I had to tell him 3 times to take it off the market. He kept trying to leave it on there.
Yeah, man, them agents are something else. Well, one good thing about if we were able to come to an agreement is we don't have any realtor commissions. We buy it as is, and then we'll be able to close quickly as well. So if we were able to work everything out, how soon would you like to close?
I'd like to do it before the month is out if possible.
Before the month is out. Okay.
Because it's a payment coming up here on the 1st, and I don't want to keep paying on it.
All right, Chris. So if I were able to come in and buy your house as is for cash, where there be no realtor commissions as we discussed, and I cover all of the closing costs, what's the best price you could do for me?
Maybe 290.
290. Is that really the best you could do?
Yeah, 290, because I think it owes 280, and I'm trying to get a little something in my pocket.
You owe 280 and you trying to sell it for 290.
Yeah.
So you're basically looking to get.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like 10,000 in my pocket because the loan's still in her name, but she's gone on to the upper room, and so I just want to go ahead and, you know, get 10,000 in my pocket so I can buy another car.
Man, I always really love the upper room, Chris. Upper room. That was off of this movie Life. You ever seen that movie Life?
Oh no, I don't watch TV.
Oh man, learned about the upper room. I think it was on this movie Life. But okay, so we do have a couple of options that may work for you. So if we were looking to buy it for 290,000, I mean, I got to look at a couple comparables to get a solid number, but I think that's going to be really close to the ARV. If we're buying a property cash, normally we're looking to get some type of discount because we're going to come
What's
in.
the ARV? I never heard of it.
Oh, I don't mean to get out too far into the woods, Chris, but what I basically mean is if the property was completely fixed up and we were selling it to a retail buyer, then we would call that the after repair value. And that's just what we would be able to sell it for full value on the market. If we're going to buy it for cash, then we're going to come in and make repairs to the property and this and that. So we're normally trying to get the property at more of a discount. Another option that may work if you're open to it is we could possibly come in and give you some money up front for the property, the 10,000 that you're looking for, and then we would just take over making a payment on that property. Is that something you're interested in?
Take over the payment. Like you can pay on her loan?
Yes, Chris, that's correct. I have a property over on McKinley Street. I had this nice lady, Miss Ruby, call me up and she told me, Art, I'm just tired of making this payment on this property. I'm 80 years old. I don't think I'm going to be able to make this payment forever. I just want to get us some money up front and then walk away. So that's what we did. We ended up putting the deal together. I gave her some money at closing. We went to the title company over at Indiana Title. And then, to this day, I'm still making a payment on that property every single month.
And you can get me 10,000, you say?
It's possible. I do need to come out and look at the property and, run some numbers on everything, but it is possible that we can get you that money up front. But if we were able to do that, is that something that could possibly work for you?
I mean, it sounds good if you can do it, but I don't know how you're going to pay her loan. I don't think the bank going to let you do that.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it, Chris. We actually do this all of the time. Like I said, we on that property, we're still making that payment to this day for Miss Ruby. Every single month, we just log in and it's actually on auto pay. So it just comes straight out of the account. And we have a third party company that services the account. So they making sure everything gets paid. We actually do this all of the time.
I mean, is this even legal? It almost sounded illegal to me.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely legal, Chris. It's information all over. You can look it up on the IRS website if you want to. I can get you all types of information on it, but it's absolutely legal. The easiest way to go about it, if you wanted to, you could reach out to the title company that'll be closing our deal. It's Mike Boschkoff and his team. So, I mean, is there any questions that you might have for me at this time?
Yeah, I'd have to look into this. I mean, is it called something? Is there something I can look up or something you can send me by email?
Yeah, when I send over your offer for the property, I'll send over some information about it, some frequently asked questions that you may or may not think of in the meantime. And then it'll also have contact information for me, for the title company. So if you have any questions or anything that you need along the way, then we'll be able to get that handled.
I mean, it sounds interesting. If you can give me 10,000 and buy the house, I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't work, really.
Okay, so you're saying that if I'm able to pay you 10,000 at closing and I take over making the mortgage payment that is in your parents' name, that's something that will work for you?
Yeah, as long as it's legal, yeah.
All right, Chris. Well, what I would like to do next is, if you're all right with it, I'd like to send you over an agreement so that we can get our process started. And our process is, so first I'll send you over the agreement. You look it over. If you have any questions, you let me know. Once we get that signed, I'm going to come out with my team. We're going to do a couple of inspections before closing. And then, we'll get all of the paperwork in. It usually takes about 1 to 2 weeks for the title company to get this deal closed. So we can get this done pretty quick for you, Chris. Does that sound good?
Why didn't they do this when it was on the market? They could have been bought the house a long time ago.
Yeah, like I said, these agents want to get paid for nothing. They don't really take the time this is actually in part of their extended education, but they don't really take the time to learn it. So they're not really able to help you as much as someone like me who's been in the game for a while and paid, money to learn what I know. So that's why I'm here, and I'm just here to help you, Chris.
Oh, wow. What was your name again?
My name is Art Robertson. My company is First Choice Property Solutions, LLC.
Okay. And I'm going to give you my email. If you can send me that over, that'll be great.
All right, Chris. Yeah, I'll take your email now. And like I said, so our next steps are going to be, I'm going to send you over the agreement. The agreement is just going to say that I'm going to be buying the property and taking over that payment as we discussed. You'll see at the top is going to be $10,000 to you at closing. And then we'll set the closing date. It'll say probably 30 days on the agreement, but that'll be on or before. So we can close at any time you're ready. So if you have anything you need to get cleaned out or whatever you need to do, we're really flexible on the closing date.
Wow. All this time I've been trying to sell this house and you can just come by and easy. You sure this ain't a scam or something?
No, no, it's not a scam, Chris. You know how many people I had to talk to today to get to you? I've talked to so many people that it just don't work out. It don't always work for everyone, but sometimes it does. And it sounds like this is going to be something that works for you. So if you don't have any more questions, I'll take your email right now and I'll get that agreement over to you and then we can move forward.
Yeah, I'm going to text it to you. You take text on this number, right?
Absolutely. You can text me. You can call me 24/7. It don't matter. If you in the middle of the night, if you got a question that just pops up, just call me.
I hope you know I don't sleep.
I don't sleep either, Chris, especially when we got a deal on the line. Whatever it takes, we're going to get it done.
All right, that'll work. Perfect.
All righty, Chris. I'll be looking out for that text from you with the email, and then I'll get that agreement over to you, and then I'll follow up with you tomorrow with next steps.
Oh,
I got your back, King.
Well, first and foremost, appreciate that. Secondly, that lingo that you're rolling with and calling your title company and such, what length of time have you been basking in this knowledge?
What was the question?
What length of time have you been doing such things?
It's hard to say because really, it's like it's your mic. That's doing this. But to answer your question, I mean, it's really like you kind of piece everything together over time. Really, like it ain't like one video you can watch that's really gonna like give you all of these different scenarios of what to say and when to say it. It's like, I watch like a lot of closing calls from Chris and other people. And, then it's just, I hear like the conversation and then this stuff just pops in my mind. I don't know. And then from my own experience as well. So each deal. So it's hard to say. It's hard to answer. I did my first deal in 2019, but if that helps. It don't really answer the question though, because I've done like a lot of studying deeply into this type of stuff over the last 6 months to a year, and
the main thing is practice make perfect. So
obviously,
what's going on here?
You must got your YouTube up.
No. Practice make improvement.
I totally agree.
Nobody's perfect.
No, it's this guy Jerry.
It's this guy Jerry.
What he says is perfect practice make perfect.
Yeah. So what I will say.
Art,
you always giving away the money.
you always giving away the money.
That's one thing.
That's one thing, but
I will say that I never get off the
Hey, I'm getting too much.
I never get off the phone without getting your contact info. Because you can give them
a way out.
By relying on them
to text
get off the phone. It just leaves the opportunity
to
go out. In my opinion.
It does, but I've learned that if you the rapport and all of that type of stuff, really establish a solution to these people. They're gonna if they're truly motivated, that's a necessary step. It could be good to get information What'd you say?
You all are echoing.
King, you muted?
I'll mute mine too.
Maybe it ain't.
Okay, are we echoing now?
No.
I don't hear the echo.
All right, what was you saying, Justin?
But you were saying about if you built a good rapport, you don't have to, they'll follow through. I just have a thing about making sure I have full control of every aspect of it because, when you're doing stuff, people find a way to weasel out or I forgot or, just the most miscellaneous stuff.
I understand. The name of the game is the motivated sellers, bro. When you do everything right on that call and they truly motivated and you really like in their mind they understand you're gonna be the solution and you really handle everything they got going on.
I get it.
I done had situations where other people then came in like in between me and that person doing our deal, and this person decided they just gonna keep dealing with me because they just like dealing with me because of the way I present myself. They have confidence that I'm gonna perform. They like the way that I talk. Yada yada. I understand what you're saying, but like I just feel like when you got that motivated seller, bro, and you're doing what you need to do 99% of the time, or 90, 80, whatever.
Right.
But at the same time, it's true though, because I mean, like some people say they rather stay on the phone and get the whole contract signed at that time.
Yeah, but it's not really
just
good.
For me being in sales, man. People find a way to weasel
out.
It's the bird.
The birds.
As Jim
Rohn said.
You're wrong. He got real good. King, can you hit your mic?
I think it's my mic because every time I unmute it, y'all say something about muting, so I'm gonna mute it again.
Oh, it's you.
I think it might be me because every time I unmute it, y'all ask about the mic being muted.
You got YouTube?
Yeah.
Cut off.
Do I got what?
Oh,
he's fighting on.
No, I'm not on Bluetooth.
YouTube.
Oh yeah, I got YouTube.
Yeah.
If you got this open,
that's why it's double.
Oh, so I went through the website. Tina sent me a link, and I went through there, and then I ended up tapping YouTube.
So you probably got
YouTube. So how do I settle that?
Just close Patreon.
How you do that?
Close YouTube.
No.
Just close one of them.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right.
We're just muted. Chris, what feedback you got for me on that call? Justin told me I'm giving away money too much still.
He give away everything.
There we go. Boom.
I know how Art gonna take over the game. He gonna outspit
everybody.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah,
he gonna outspit. That's why they like dealing with you. They like you giving the most money away.
He didn't give anything away. He asked good questions and controlled the conversation through questions. The same thing I be preaching and teaching. Questions. Don't try to come in and oversell and overpromise. and I promise to do this. He asks questions to find out, what do you want? What do you need? We're going to find a way to get you exactly the things you're asking. And I like the one at the end too, and you even reiterated. So if there is a way we can get you 10,000 at closing, you ready to move forward. Very important to get the commitment before even making the offer. You're getting them to commit first. If there is a way we can get that thing, you need 300,000. So if there's a way we can get you that 300,000, are you ready to move forward today? Are you ready to get the process started today? Are you ready to go now? Or is this something you got to think about? And all this other stuff. Let me ask my attorney. Let me ask my mama. Let me ask my daddy. All that. No. You want them mentally out of the deal, mentally ready to do a deal with you. And that's done through questions and good third-party stories as well.
Yeah, that last two deal I locked up, that was like the exact closing line I got her with, because she was telling me her pain points and what she was trying to get away from and what she was trying to get to. So at the end of the call, I just recapped all of that information and said, if I'm able to do this and this and this, and you're able to go do these things that you want to do, which is she wanted to go to Wisconsin Dells was part of it. And I was like, are you ready to move forward? And she was like, oh my God, yes, Art. I feel like this is a dream. Like, oh, is this real? Is this a scam? I swear to God.
And that's why I say, when you understand them, not me coming in, I just want to buy your house and I'm a greedy investor. When you understand what they're trying to do, it's not even selling at that point. You're solving a problem. I need an apple, an orange, and 2 bananas. Okay, if I can get you the apple, the orange, and 2 bananas, are you ready to move forward today? Wow, that's exactly what I asked for. It ain't even selling at that point. Easy peasy. I think that was a slam dunk call, Art.
Thanks, Chris.
I think so too.
Because you didn't fall for none of the traps. Hey, this is a scam. Like, well, you had good third-party story to combat the issues.
Does this stuff work on women as well?
This will work on women, Justin. Don't.
That was pretty good. We went from a cold call with King to getting a sub 2 deal in the works. That was a good.
I missed what you said about that, King. What'd you think about this?
That was wonderful. That's extra ammunition. I'm green, so I'm trying to get ripened. So that was wonderful. So I just get the playback, feed it up, go through the other modules. I'll be on, and then I got the man I got my back to get my back.
There you go. So you notice that he controlled the conversation through good quality questions and not using those big words. And even when he did throw that ARV, what the hell is an ARV? I had to call that out. What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm a regular dude on the street trying to sell my grandma's house. I don't know what ARV is. Or what was the word you gave me? Constituents? Or what was that C word you gave me?
he said circumstance.
Circumstance. I'm like, what the hell? I'm a regular dude. Don't use those big words. Make it so a 10-year-old should understand what you're talking about when you're talking about this.
Let me tell you, with all due respect, all I gotta tell you is that because I speak a certain way and the words just come that I gotta know, recognize and recorrect my vocabulary. So it's all good. So if you can get some critics to tell you, to remind you and mirror, it's perfect. So it's good. I remember I'm a work in progress. Yeah, if I can get something pointed out, I can say, speak like you said for a 10-year-old or somebody to pick it up. But normally when I talk, that's what they always tell me. Why are you using those words like this?
Now that is a tool to use in the event that you come across an intellectual or somebody else that's like that. Use those words in. But general speaking, if I'm talking creative, I want it so simple where you can just understand it. I don't want to overwhelm you with big words and new vocabulary and ARVs and subject to, and I'm going to do this, and the lawyer's going to do that. Lawyer, I'm afraid. Contract, scary. All these are key words that scare people. We don't want to scare them away. We want to bring them closer, make them curious, make them ask us questions. I prefer you to ask me all the questions while we're on the phone so I can annihilate all of your objections. Because a question is an objection when it's coming from them.
Are you looking for the best dialer to reach your leads? Try onlineburnerphone.com. You can reach 4 times more contacts per hour and build a stronger, more engaged pipeline. Now, when you check this out at onlineburnerphone.com, you no longer have to listen to voicemail recordings. Once you hear they pick up by voicemail, you simply press a button and it leaves your personalized voicemail for your prospect. You can also send personalized emails. You can also retarget your contacts. And guess what? All calls are recorded and tracked for quality and training purposes. Try it out today with no credit card. OnlineBurnerPhone.com. OnlineBurnerPhone.com.
I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucker dummy. This how we do.